So here's where we're at with the gas tank. This tank is a 2.8 gallon tank, I think it was. Goldwings get like 30 miles a gallon, I'm reading online, and it was something like 80 miles, or I don't know. It wasn't a very long range. So with the way I got this neck, and it comes down flat from the factory Goldwing instead of having a regular backbone, I figured I would try and see what I could get out of the bottom. So we got a giant hole cut in it that is over here. That went in there like so, and I just kind of eyeballed it, stuck it on there. The neck I have comes down somewhere in this general area. Just marked it with pencil while it was on the bike to give myself a rough idea where it's at. Backed off about an inch and a quarter or so. Tried to go to flat spots so I can get a butt weld instead of, or a lap weld instead of a butt weld here. And then once I got that cut out, I just took a piece of cardboard, kind of cut it and laid it in as I went. And it's going to be something like this. And then as you can see, I got a little wide on my cardboard, so I just marked little arrows to remind me where to go wider on the actual piece that I cut out. Transfer that over to a piece of rather rusty steel, like so. Cut that out. Took the old handy dander Milwaukee sander, cleaned it all up, cut it out with tin snips. It's a pretty thin gauge here. And it's a little tight, but I think it's close enough now that I can tweak, bend, pound, hammer, beat. But in doing that, cutting it out, the old petcock was right here, right at the edge. So I just took a hole saw right here that the drill bit's missing on now, I guess. Stuck the drill bit down in there, balanced it as best I could, hogged that puppy out, got it cleaned up a little bit. I can tell you whatever welds I get boogered on here are going to be better than what the manufacturer had on here.
Arrogant.
So what worked out pretty slick was I took my nice Harbor Freight step bit, ran that through, but my hole's bigger, or my petcock neck, I don't know what you call it, is a little bigger, so I kind of risked it. Just took a regular old Harbor Freight punch and just beat it down into the hole and just kind of worked it around to keep it from deforming the lower piece. And in doing so, it also gave me this pretty nice looking machined lip. So I'll just take the neck, what I'm calling it, I don't know, set her down in there and just kind of weld that rib around. And I might put a couple tacks on the inside here too, just to keep this little support piece where it's at. I don't know why it's on there, but it was, so I figured I'd keep it. But so once I get the neck welded, it's hard to do one-handed, but I'll get this fitted in here, and then it'll be, I'm hoping I can turn my welder down and just do a quick straight push bead without having to heat it up and warp it and blow holes and play the chase small leak game. But
Optimism.
you know, it'll just fit down in there like so. A little tacking, a little pushing, a little hammering as we go. And then in here at this corner, it should beat down enough. So yeah, I'm gonna mess with the welder, see if I can get that set up, and I might put it on a time lapse here. Well, as I'm sure you can tell, I'm not a stacking dimes, snorting lines welder, at least with the 110, but I mean, we got some decent welds around. I did put a little water in there to cool it down and basically see what happens. Found a couple big leaks just by looking at it, but find some other ones here. So I got the cap on the other side. And we'll just make a plug because I don't have the fancy rubber plug anymore that came with it. Stick the nozzle in. Whoa, boy. There is a lot. Oh. Yeah.
Three days later.
Well, we got an interesting one now. I already took 15 minutes to get the lid off of here, but por 15 fuel tank sealer, clean tank. Didn't go after the old rust converter degreaser stage because there's never been anything in it. So let's see what goes on here. Real nice funnel, custom made, one of a kind. Didn't want to get this goo all over my one funnel that I do have. So what I'm gonna do is try and stem the leaking for a few minutes from the petcock. Probably not going to work, but anyway, it says pour it in. The whole thing, I'm assuming it's for a larger tank. There's nothing that says like a 2 gallon, 10 gallon, 50 gallon tank. I'm going to put half in, roll it around, see what happens. Real riveting stuff here. That's about half-ish. Don't want that on everything. going to put, oh, I gotta put the cap on, I guess. Put a little pressure in the tank to try and force it out my little pinholes. So I don't want to really give it all she's got, but I'd like to see a little silver come out. I don't think I got any to come out. Oh, yeah, a little bit right there, I think. Maybe. Anyway, I'll probably let it sit for a while and roll it around again on the bottom. I'm more concerned about this. Nothing was leaking up front earlier. So, we'll check back in 96 hours. Yeah, 96 hours for drying, minimum. So I might put the cap on and set it outside in the sun, see if I can speed that up a little bit, or at least let it cure good. But that was that.